Balloon Beats.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unhinged Live. I'm your host, Patrick Hennessy. You guys know the deal by now. I'm with Sean Petrucci. How we doing, Sean?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
It's an awesome night.
It is. It's a good night.
We have a lot of moves to talk about. Not a lot really Yankee related, but we'll still go into the different moves around the league. I guess we could start things off tonight. Just like Daniel says, Ken Giles to the Mariners on a 2-year deal. He is not going to pitch this season because he's coming off Tommy John surgery, so it's a move for 2022. Listen, I consider this like the same thing as like the Tommy Kamen deal. Why not have them rehab for a year and then see what they have when they come back from Tommy John? I don't know what the money was on that.
Nope, I have no idea. I didn't even know and he did that until you told me like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. But yeah, listen, I don't think that there's anything. No, I don't see any money actually. But I don't think that this could hurt the Mariners whatsoever, especially since the money's out. Like I doubt it's anything spectacular. But another move I want to talk about, AL East, Marwyn Gonzalez to the Red Sox. That's just weird.
$3 million. Very cheap.
1 year, right?
Yep.
Makes no, I mean.
But
listen,
what are they doing?
It makes no sense. Like, why? First of all, you trade Benintendi yesterday. Now you sign Marwyn Gonzalez, I guess, to replace Benintendi?
It's weird. It's really, really weird. I mean, I know it's like 1 year, $3 million. They're just like signing a guy just to plug in there for a year and whatever. Who cares?
Yeah.
But
I listen. I just think it's really weird. I like Marwyn Gonzalez as a player. I guess him reuniting with Alex Cora maybe hide the garbage cans. It's something to watch out for. But let's take attendance really quick in the chat. Shout out Daniel, Kevin, Two Planker, Chens, Anthony, Swainer, Jake, Danny. Yep. All right. I think I hit on everyone so far. But listen, I'm excited right now because it seems like today, all of a sudden, there was like a barrel roll of just moves. Greg Bird to the Rockies. Greg Bird to the Rockies. This is probably Greg Bird's last chance to ever prove himself.
This has to be his last chance.
Because he went from the Yankees to the Rangers.
Yeah, Rangers. And I don't think he did anything there. I'm pretty sure he got DFA'd.
And then now he's on the Rockies. Or maybe he had some stops in between.
I want to say there was another one, but maybe not.
I want to say Phillies, but I don't think Phillies.
I don't think so.
No, right?
No, I don't think so.
Listen, Greg Bird, he might go to the Rockies and become an absolute dog. We're talking Cargo Part 2.
Go ahead.
It's sad because every year Greg Bird would absolutely torch spring training. Every year he would torch spring training. And then once the regular season started, the dude could not hit to save his life.
Nope.
What do you think? He's hitting 370 with 90 home runs in 2021?
Yeah, sure.
If he does, I'll get his face tatted on my face on both sides. Or I'll get like the words Greg Bird across my forehead. Easy. Yo, Parker, what's up? Lori, how we doing? Christopher, how we doing? Nelson, this is actually a really good question. Me and Sean actually just finished up a podcast about James Paxton and how he looks better than ever. That will be out on the YouTube channel tomorrow at 12 p.m., so stay tuned for that. Listen, I don't want to give away all of our content for tomorrow, but do I think there's a chance he returns to the Yankees? Yes, word out is that he looks good. I'm going to say no. I'll leave it at that. You guys could tune in tomorrow for the rest. But yeah, Greg Bird on the Rockies. Do we even think he makes the majors?
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure who plays first base for them? Is it Daniel Murphy?
No, he retired.
He did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last year, I think it was Murphy, though.
Yeah.
But,
I mean,
bro,
he has a shot.
listen,
They're a terrible team.
I know, like, I think in my mind, I usually have good takes. But looking back, there was one awful take that I had, and it was
Was it
after the
Bird over Voit?
20. No, it doesn't have to do with Bird, actually. After the 2018 season, I wanted it was between LeMahieu and Murphy that I wanted the Yankees to sign. I wanted Daniel Murphy over DJ LeMahieu so bad, bro. So bad. I ended up being wrong, thankfully.
You think?
But like
Yeah.
Daniel Murphy, I mean, I still like Daniel Murphy as a player. I think he would have been an awesome fit for the Yankees, but that's a discussion for another day. Nomar Mazara signed with the Tigers.
One of those like,
It's like,
Don't
all right,
care.
like, what am I supposed to say
care.
about that?
yeah, don't care.
A little more of a sprinkle of Yankees news for today. David Robertson had his showcase today. Now, apparently, he looked pretty damn good. I believe it was John Heyman reported that he hit 91, and his
91.
curveball still looked great. There were a lot of teams there, the Yankees included. He mentioned them in particular. I'm not sure how many of you guys saw the video that I put up. I think it was last week about maybe David Robertson coming back to the Yankees. And I said, if David Robertson looks decent in his showcase, and apparently he looked more than decent today, he will 100% be back to the Yankees. And now I'm going on the
Round
record of
3.
saying, I think this is round 3 of David Robertson with the Yankees. What do you think?
I definitely, if the Yankees go to him and say, hey, we're interested, like, let's talk, I think he'll definitely be like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
He loves being on the Yankees. I don't think they had any bad blood, like parting ways for the second.
Well, actually, like I was reminded a couple of days ago of like that. The whole didn't he have like a lawsuit with MLBPA for
did he really?
Something. So let me look this up because I think there was something as far as like a David Robertson lawsuit, and people like hate him for it. I could be wrong though. I think someone commented on a video, but it was something like taking money away from minor leaguers or something. I don't know. It could have been wrong, but was it? Yo, Christopher, let's go. Thank you for that. That means it just touched my heart, bro. Yeah, Johnny, you were the one that suggested the Robertson is a Yankee type edition. You did. You gave me the idea for that. Shout out to Johnny for the video.
He's also very early today.
Yes, Johnny, you are early today. Also, Johnny was present in the Twitch stream last night. Sean, I don't know if you saw, but that was probably like one of the top 5 most toxic Twitch streams I've ever done. Literally just arguing.
Brandon actually told me. Because he asked me if I was writing, and I was like, oh, no, we did a podcast instead, and then he told me.
Yeah, Brandon joined, and he's like, yo, what's up? And then just toxicity level 1,000. Pat, go take a look at Richard Blyer's baseball reference. He's on the Marlins, and his stats are bananas. I'm surprised he hasn't been traded yet. Yeah, Richard Blyer, former Yankee legend, I believe. I think he was with the Yankees in 2014, 2017? Check. Richard Blyer. He was with the Yankees in 2016. Okay. He was actually really solid, too. In 23 games, He had a 1.96 ERA. His entire career has been really solid, actually. 2017, 1.99. 2018, 1.93. He had a rough year with Baltimore in 2019, but last year he had a 2.16 in 21 games. I'm actually surprised he hasn't been traded. I think the thing is the Marlins think that they're actually in competition.
I was just about to say, I think the Marlins probably think that, we can make the playoffs again.
Yeah, so...
No, you can't.
Yeah, I don't think the Marlins really have a shot of making the playoffs this year, especially since there's no expanded postseason.
Exactly.
So I could definitely see him being a trade option around the trade deadline for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see. Yo, Julio, what's going on, my man? Appreciate you for stopping by. I actually wanted Murphy or Marwyn Gonzalez over DJ at the time as well. I can't crucify you for that take. Yeah.
I mean, because DJ was he was obviously a very solid player, but he wasn't like
and he was coming off an injury-plagued year, I believe.
He was not a household name. I mean, look, he only got what was it, $13 million a year?
Yeah, we knew he was a great hitter. We knew he was a great hitter, but he also had like that Coors Field effect thing attached to him. We didn't really expect him to come here and be an MVP candidate.
Yeah, right.
But he blew everybody else's mind. So question we've talked about our rotation. Do you think we use all starters or do we go Cole, Tyone, Kluber, Monty, and Chad as opener?
Mm-mm.
No. I think
No, definitely.
the whole idea of Chad being an opener, that's gone. I think that disappeared in 2020. Especially because when they did use an opener, I believe King was kind of that guy. But yeah, I don't see Chad Green being used as an opener.
Especially
And
because if you look at the bullpen, we need him in
yeah,
like the 6th, 7th inning.
yeah, and
Okay, you're using
especially
him.
the fact that I think if the Yankees, no, I don't even think the Yankees are going to use an opener this year because they just have
No,
enough starters as long as no one
exactly.
gets
Yeah,
hurt.
exactly. Yeah, they have like 7 starters if they really
Yeah,
want
and
to.
listen, you
Like,
could use Domingo Herman. I think he's probably going to play a huge role as the sixth man this year. I know we all hate Domingo Herman, but with Kluber and Tyone being very injury prone, I think the Yankees are going to utilize Domingo Herman heavily to kind of balance those guys out and give them days off when needed. Maybe skip a start every now and then just to make sure that they're healthy going
yeah.
into the stretch.
Yep.
Trivia tonight, no trivia tonight. I believe we're going to be done with trivia for the offseason. We just got way too deep into the years. We're in like 2006. The questions are just not that fun. Maybe during the season though, we'll bring trivia back. Maybe we'll do like current trivia, like trivia for the week or something. I don't know, something fun. Did you see the MLB ranked Luke Voigt as a top candidate to break out this year, as if he didn't lead the league in homers last year? Did they actually?
That's so stupid. I don't anything that like comes out with like these MLB Network or MLB or right anything like the rankings. I don't pay attention
Did you
to them
see they
anymore.
rated Stanton as like
I
the
was just about to
97th
say
top player in the league? Like, come on.
97th player. And if it's based on he hasn't played, okay, but 97,
It's so stupid. Whatever.
97.
Yes, Para. Domingo is a bad man. He's a bad man. Chacin. Yes, there's also Yoli Chacin. He listen, he's been in the league since like 2009. He's like a journeyman, I guess if you want to call him that. He could make a couple starts for the Yankees this year, but I do think if we see Yoli Chacin in pinstripes this year, something went terribly wrong.
Yeah. So, something bad happened if he's pitching.
I mean, that's just like if
I could totally
Tyler
see him
Wade-
starting a game in like mid-June, mid-July. He's just starting a game on like a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, Tyler, bro, it's like when Tyler Wade starts 52 games in a 60-game season. You know it was a bad year. You
Something
know a lot went down.
catastrophic happened. Yeah.
You know that the world's in a pandemic. Every city's on fire. Like that's how you know. Like Tyler Wade is the starting shortstop. The Yankees need to find a reliable number 2. Kluber and Tyone can't be counted on every 5 days. I agree to a point. I think both of those guys have the potential to be a reliable number 2.
Mm-hmm.
While we can look at their past couple of years and be like, wow, they're very injury prone, we can also look back at their past couple of years and be like, look, we have reason to believe that they're going to be healthy moving forward, especially looking at their offseason plan. I know Tyone kind of changed up every aspect of his pitching windup just to stay healthier. So I'm hoping that they can stay healthy this year, but I understand how people could be pessimistic when it comes to their health.
We've also only heard good things about Tyone, especially.
Yeah.
How good he looks. So
yeah. Pat, with all due respect, Herman is so overrated by Yankee fans. I think people actually think he can be a number 2 this year somehow.
No. I don't know about number 2.
But people actually think that. Like Brian Cashman said that.
That's ridiculous. So
He
because
said he
if
was
you
a
look at
number
his
2 at worst.
if you look at his numbers from what was that 2019?
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, he won a lot of games, but you see the run support he had?
Yeah.
It's not like he was going out there throwing like shutout innings, like 7 innings, 1 run. Like,
but that's why wins and losses are such
it's ridiculous. But they shouldn't even be counted anymore. It doesn't mean anything.
But listen, Johnny, I don't know why you said Pat with all due respect. I don't like Domingo Herman. Like I know the guy's not good. Like I'm not going to get offended anyway. So I think best case scenario, you rely on Domingo Herman to be your 6th starter and spot start, maybe be a long man in the bullpen and just see what he could give you, especially after not pitching at all in 2020 and missing a lot of games in 2019. So I guess we'll just wait and see what Herman can even provide to the team. If it was up to me, I wouldn't even bring him back, but clearly the Yankees are. So I guess you just got to see what you could get out of him.
Let him go.
Whatever. If Robertson signs with us, I'll make a video of me falling backwards into the snow and at you on Twitter. Do it, bro.
It's a pretty high chance of that happening. So
there's a pretty high chance. Listen,
I hope you like the snow.
I think you should do it now, just in case there's not snow by the time he signs. Have it pre-recorded.
It'll snow again.
It's supposed to snow again on Tuesday, I
That's what I'm
think.
saying. It just snowed like last night. I'm pretty sure.
No, I know.
Yeah, it's
I
ridiculous.
literally looked outside last night. I looked out my window, and I see a fresh blanket of snow.
Yeah.
Why? Well, like February, what did we do to you? I don't get it. I think last year, I don't remember it snowing
No,
once.
because it didn't.
By
Maybe
February, it was
an
like 50
inch
degrees.
or two, maybe like
Yeah.
a couple inches. But like now, it's like
We have
every
like
week
2
there's
storms a week. Thoughts
drops
on
like
Tyler?
20 inches.
Thoughts on Tyler Clifford reunion if we don't get either Green, Rosenthal, Melancon, Petit, or D-Rob. Check out his stats recently. Actually been pretty solid.
He was
I
pretty good
mentioned
last
this-
year.
Yeah, I mentioned this earlier on in the offseason. Tyler Wade actually hasn't been horrible since leaving the Yankees. I don't think the Yankees are going to reunite with him, though.
He was
I think,
so bad with the Yankees.
yeah, I think,
But
2016 he was really good. When they first traded for him,
yeah,
he was really good.
'Cause he was with the Nationals, right?
Diamondbacks.
I think he was with the Nationals maybe after that. I could be completely,
Yeah. At some point after that,
I could
think
be
he was-
completely wrong.
Oh no! Way before that. I think that was like when he really started.
Okay,
Getting
'cause
good.
I
That
knew he
like
was at some
2012,
point.
2013, I think.
Mhm.
But yeah, I just don't see a Tyler Clippard reunion. Really, I really think that Tyone especially is going to surprise everyone. He looks great so far and seemingly fully healthy. I agree. I think Tyone has the potential to really shock a lot of people.
I agree.
Jake has a
excited
hot
for him.
take. Bold predication. Tyler Wade breaks out this year. Now, what's a breakout season for Tyler Wade? Like 220 with like 5 bombs?
I was gonna say hitting 225 with a meaningless like 3-run bomb.
Yeah. I think the drought of not winning a World Series for the Yankees will go on. Sorry. You don't have to apologize. I think a lot of people think that. But going into the season, I like to be optimistic every year. Maybe it's not a good idea because every year at the end
It's
of the
getting
season, I'm
harder
always
and
let
harder
down.
to like, yeah, it's getting much. Once like opening day comes around, though, I'll be really excited and call him a World Series team. But
Yeah. Oh my God. Yo, LA Yankee King. I'd rather they get Bumgarner because imagine the learning tree of
don't even
Bumgarner.
click on that. Yeah, let's sign a guy.
He's-
Let's get his huge contract just so he could teach our young guys. Yeah,
He's never given up
Good
on
idea.
the Bumgarner train. Never hopping off that hype
all that
train.
money just for a teacher. Love that.
Do you believe on warning flags for Tyone and Kluber history? Should those two starters only maybe go like 4 innings, then bring in like Garcia or Herman for a couple innings, then get the bullpen loosen up? I definitely think they're going to start the season this way and kind of work their way up. I think we talked about this a couple of days ago.
Mhm.
There's no chance in their first few starts Tyone or Kluber go past the 5 inning, even if they have like a no-hitter shutout going on.
I think it'll be. I think I said this last time.
They're
But I think it'll be pitch count. It'll be like 60
Yeah,
pitches
probably.
over like innings.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah. Gotcha. I have seen a lot of comments of people essentially saying that Herman is going to be a big piece of the rotation. Whoever says that just doesn't understand what's going on. If you think Domingo Herman's going to be a big piece of the rotation this year, I have a bridge to sell you. It's down the block. Any chance the Yankees would pull off a Castillo trade, that would be awesome this year.
I wish.
Maybe at the deadline.
Listen, if the Yankees are, I mean, if they, I don't know.
What?
I want it to happen. I want it to happen so bad, but
So do I.
don't know.
So do
don't
I,
know.
bro.
I don't
But-
think it's gonna happen.
We got a new situation from Anthony.
What?
Yo, this isn't really a realistic situation, but if Garrett Cole pitched again in Game 6 and of the World Series and the series is now tied, but Kluber and Tyone get hurt. However, Cole begs you to pitch Game 7. What are you doing?
You can't. Oh well, it was that like a day rest.
You know what I'm doing?
You letting him pitch?
Oh, wait. Kluber and Tyone are both hurt? You know what I'm doing?
It's a miracle that we got to Game 7. If that's the case,
Yeah. How are we getting to Game 7 if
unless they both got
All
hurt
right.
in their respective starts.
I mean, if both of them are hurt, I think I'm throwing Cole in the bullpen for Game 7.
He's
I'm
definitely
starting-
gonna be like available.
He's going to be available,
But he's not
but
gonna
there's no
start
way
the
he
game.
could start. There's
No.
no way. He'll be available out of the bullpen, though. I don't want Robertson. No thanks. He has been horrible. Why would any Yankee fan want him back? No thanks.
Well, I
He
mean,
hasn't
hurt.
really been horrible.
Yeah, he was
He's
hurt.
just been hurt the past 2 years.
If the Yankees pay him like $2 million, what's the harm?
There's nothing
you
to
know?
lose.
There's no, and
genuinely
he
nothing.
sucks. Get rid of him. That's all.
Bright. I hate to be the one to break the news to you, but Marwyn Gonzalez just signed with the Red Sox.
You just
Moment
crushed
of
his
silence.
night. You just
Mo-
crushed
mom-
his night.
Moment of silence for Bright. Okay, moving on. I really want Rosenthal, and he's been teased. He's been teasing him signing with the Yankees all offseason, but I just don't see him leaving San Diego. I think he's going to go back to San Diego as well. I hope he comes to the Yankees. I don't know what he's looking for, though. It all depends on that money situation. If he wants like 1 year, $6 million, I think there's no way the Yankees could say no.
I could see him going for a 2-year deal.
Probably.
Because he pitched well. So like I think he feels like he earned a multi-year deal.
Yeah, but then again, the argument could be made that Colomé pitched better than Rosenthal, and he only got like 1 year, $6.5 million.
That's very true. Very true. But the Padres, I wouldn't be surprised if they.
Bright is pissed. Watch your video this morning about Stanton 2021 predictions. I think he will have a great season, even see some time in left field and right field. I agree that he's going to have a great season. To be honest, I don't think he's going to play the outfield at all.
I don't want him to. I don't want him to. No useless cardio.
Isn't that sad to say, though?
Yeah, it is. It's very sad to say, but there's no reason to throw him out there. Like, just because let's be real, if he plays the outfield consistently, he's gonna get hurt.
I guess. Like,
it's just how
he gets hurt sliding into second base. So
exactly, it's just how it is. Like,
wrap him in bubble wrap.
How old is he? 30.
Yeah, I think.
And he can't play the outfield anymore. That's really.
You know what they need him to do? They just need like like in softball games.
Yeah, like someone hits and someone else runs.
Yes. Yeah. That might what they have to do. Then you have a fit for Tyler Wade on the team. Easy fit.
The only way Tyler Wade is useful is if the runner on second roll.
No, yeah.
That's the only way he's very useful. And then I'm pretty sure he messed that up and against the Mets this year.
Yeah. He's made so many boneheaded base running mistakes last year. That's what I'm saying. If Tyler Wade doesn't make 10 bonehead base running moves, it's a good season for him. He has speed. He just the IQ isn't there sometimes. It's brutal.
I think he's just he's fast and he's athletic, so he just has a chance. Like he's not good at baseball.
Yeah, basically. Bumgarner's already signed with the D-backs for another 3 years. Why doesn't this guy just give up Bumgarner? Now you know why he's banned from everything else. We're not gonna ban you, LA Yankee. You can't. This isn't the 50s. Throw in Sevy and hope he doesn't have postseason jitters. Sevy would probably be a good option there. Maybe I'll go with Monty.
I'd be really scared if Sevy throws a game 7.
To be honest, I think I would trust Monty more in a game 7 than Sevy.
I think I would too. To say? No, I think I would too, just because it's not like Sevy had a whole season, you know?
Yeah. Yes, Parker. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. Be sure to do that. At this point, I think we're like 3 away from 600 or something. So shout out to you guys.
That's pretty good. We were at like 400 something a few days ago. Yeah,
I know.
We're growing pretty fast.
Pat to Anthony question: put Sevy or Monty, then throw Cole. Yeah, George, that's exactly what I would do in that situation for sure. Another one. Aaron Judge gets up with 2 outs in the 9th with a runner on third. Yankees down by 1. However, you can pinch hit Pat Hennessy for Judge. What are you doing? Anthony, I'm not going to lie. You kind of had me in the first half there. I thought this was going somewhere as like a legitimate situation. Sean, are you not pinch hitting me in that situation?
No, I think I'd rather put Brett Gardner. Or if Brandon Kramer's not already in the game, I put him in.
Well, Brandon's on the 60-day IL. So
yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Robertson was always in his years with the Yankees, the unsung hero of the bullpen. He was always fairly consistent and could pitch in any inning or situation. Yeah, I mean, his 2017 wildcard game performance, his entire 2017 postseason, honestly, awesome. I think he went 3 innings, maybe 4, in that wildcard game. Awesome stuff.
I don't really know. I don't remember.
Let's see. Opinion on Brad Peacock. We actually talked about him a couple days ago. I thought that he was a solid option. I dug into his stats. He's been awful the past couple of years.
He's a bullpen guy now, right?
Yeah. But I think maybe the Yankees get him for cheap. Maybe Matt Blake turns his career around. I don't know. Rosenthal's stuff is better than Colomé, in my opinion, though. And is he younger than Colomé? How old is
Rosenthal's been around. He was on the he was really, really good.
He was on the Cardinals back in the day.
Yeah. Really good with the Cardinals, and then I think he fell off a little bit. And then he came back.
Apparently he had the yips.
Yeah, and then he came back.
So Rosenthal is 30. Colomé is 32. So he's a couple years younger than Colomé.
I'm pretty sure Rosenthal had a couple 50 save seasons with the Cardinals. Like he was really good with them.
I didn't think Colomé was that old.
I remember with the White Sox.
No, wasn't Colomé with the Rays?
No, I think you're probably. Sure? I think you're thinking of Whoa, actually, was he?
No, yeah, Colomé was with the Rays from 2013 to 2018. Yeah, he was
Really?
with the Rays for 5 years, and then he went to Seattle and then Chicago.
Oh, I was thinking of Diego Castillo. That's who I thought you were talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Mhm.
What's up, Pat? I think it's
Rosenthal
dumb.
was really good last season.
Did you see what Taiwan Walker, relating to Futai's comment? Did you see what Taiwan Walker posted on Twitter?
Oh God, what's
He's like,
with now?
he's like, I totally forgot spring training starts next week. Like, it's actually like kind of funny.
He's such an ass.
What are you doing, bro? Like, what are you doing?
I don't even know where he's gonna go.
I still don't understand how the Yanks got Gleyber Torres, who was the #2 prospect in MLB for Aroldis Chapman, who pitches 1 inning.
That's how desperate the Cubs were to stop their drought.
And in 2016, it was like that new era of baseball where teams assumed like if you have a good bullpen, you win the World Series because they were trying to follow like that Royals formula that won them the 2015 World Series. So the reliever market was they got paid big. You saw the Andrew Miller trade, the Aroldis Chapman trade. If you want to trade a reliever, 2016 was the year to do it.
Yeah, we got Clint for Andrew Miller.
Yeah.
And Sheffield.
And Sheffield. And JP Fire Eisen. I think they got one more too. It was like
Clint is the only one remaining from
yeah, but they got wasn't Sheffield in the Paxton trade?
Yeah.
All right. So basically they got Paxton out of that deal too.
Yeah.
Which was a good deal at the time.
At the time, and right now I'd rather have Sheffield, but
yeah, I'd agree. The Mets are so stupid, already have an elite lineup, but their bullpen might be the worst in baseball, and they're trying to trade for Bryant and trade away Betances. Freaking idiots.
Your bullpen's not
Their bullpen's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
But if Edwin Diaz can actually just
say that
blowing, if he could just stop blowing games, like he has great stuff.
We say that every year though, and he never stops.
I feel like all the pitchers have like great stuff. They just love blowing leads.
Yeah, it's maybe. With new ownership, like the Mets are not.
Trevor May's a big addition, though.
No, huge addition. And I think, did they bring back Justin Wilson? I think he's still with them.
I think he's still out there.
Is he? I could have sworn he's still with them. Here we go. Monty.
Wilson.
Yeah. Somehow I did good in a do or die game. Chapman.
He's a free agent.
Oh, he is?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
They should bring him back, but. Anyway.
Yeah, somehow I did good in do or die game. Chapman, I give up bombs at 97 miles per hour, throw 101 at people's head, then left kid for some milk. That's kind of like Chapman's life story. Yeah.
A little out of order, but
little out of order, but still the synopsis is there. Let's see. Yes, Danny. Forget all this right-handed relief pitcher talks. Amir Garrett, please. I would love
Amir Garrett Castillo package. Sign me up.
Ooh. What would you even have to give up? You'd have to give up Gleyber.
You have to give up Gleyber, heavy.
I'll give up my left kidney. Like I'm not going to use it anyway. Yes. Rosenthal did lose his job to that South Korean dude that was good for like 1 or 2 years and then fell off the map.
You're right. Yeah.
What was his name? Seong Wan-oh?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't know how to pronounce like the first name. It's like Seng-wan or something. Okay, a realistic one. Yankees at Dodgers. So assuming no DH in the World Series Game 7, with Stanton and Frazier red hot, and there's a lefty on the mound for the Dodgers. Who are you putting in left field?
Ooh, that's a pretty good one.
Shit.
I hate the MLB. Universal DH, dude. Like, come on.
I think I gotta go Stanton.
Like for this scenario right here, Game 7 of the World Series, and there's gonna be pitchers hitting. Seriously.
I think I gotta go Stanton because I think I like Clint later in the game as a pinch hitter. Opposed to I feel like Stanton's the type of guy he needs multiple at bats in a game. Clint, I feel like you might be able to pop him in there in like the 7th inning, and he'll still be like red hot, and he could still like launch one.
That's a good scenario though.
Yeah.
Then hopefully that happens. It means we're in Game 7 of the World Series.
It's true. I'd like to win it before Game 7, but you can't always.
That's a lot of stress.
You know what I mean? Oh, bro, could you
I'd rather
imagine?
have Stanton's bat.
Can you imagine watching Game 7 of the World Series, Yankees Dodgers?
No, dude. No.
I couldn't handle Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. I thought my heart was gonna explode.
It's one of those things where it's just like you're not sitting down, you're not eating, you're not doing anything like that.
Like at that point, it's not even a good time.
It's as I say, it's one of those things where like you dread it all the way up.
If they
all
lose,
day. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
and you're just depressed. But then again, we're kind of used to their heartbreak by now, so.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Ben Heller's gone. They release him for Darren O'Day.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean Ben Heller was with the Yankees since 2016. I think he came back in the Miller trade as well.
Oh, that's a good one. See that right there? Clinton center over Hicks.
Oh,
I like that.
I don't know if I do that though.
Why?
If Hicks is cold, maybe. But I like having Hicks in the lineup in playoff games.
So
He draws
do I,
at bats. He gets on base.
Yeah. All right.
But with the lefty on the mound, I don't know. But Hicks has pop from the right hand side, so I don't know.
It all depends on how Hicks is performing.
Pat, deadline approaches. Torres is struggling defensively. Where do you go, Baez or Story? I'm sticking with Glaber.
I'm sticking with Glaber just because I don't want to trade for either of those guys and have them just leave.
Yeah, especially Story, bro. I mean,
yeah.
Jason Dominguez hit a 117 mile per hour shot today. When does this kid make the majors? 2022, 2023? I would probably say 23.
I'd say like 24.
Well, I was going based off his options. I would say 24 too, but
okay. Right.
Yeah, definitely not 2022. I
definitely
think
not this year. Definitely not next year. Maybe 23 if he was looking like really, really, really good.
Yeah,
but they're not going to rush him. No way.
No, they're going to take their sweet old time, especially because outfield's stacked right now. Yeah, he's 18. I think he just turned 18.
Who knows?
If the Red Sox offer you I believe that like 1 year, $3 million contract, you accept? Bro,
yes.
Obviously.
Major League Baseball player making $3 million.
If the Red Sox offer me 1 year, $400,000, I'm taking that. Like, bro, $400,000, like that's an exceptional salary. $3 million?
Is it? Especially if it's guaranteed, I don't have to be good.
Bro, give me that $3 million, I'll be set for life. No joke.
I don't know about life, but
no, but if you have that $3 million and then like you actually
could do a lot
a
with
job
that.
behind that,
yeah, you could do.
You could live off that. Let's see. Damn, and the fact that Brett Gardner has like career earnings of like $80 million just for like being an average player. I mean, like, bro, Yoeli Chassin, like a dude that's like not that good, but's been in the league since 2009. He's probably balling.
Has to be.
Even if he signs like $1 million contracts every year. How many years has it been? 12? 12 million bucks?
11. Technically, I think
he's made $12 million bucks in the majors. I'm assuming he gets $1 million a year, but still, it's solid stuff. I think sometimes we don't realize like how much money these guys actually make.
They make a lot because you see, like, oh, it's 1 for 1 year, $7 million. Oh, that's cheap, but like,
yeah,
$7 million.
We consider that cheap, but like Corey Kluber, he's gonna pitch probably. Maybe we'll be lucky he pitches 30 times this year. He's making $11 million off of that. Like, damn. Jesus. Do you think Cashman is going to make one more move this offseason, or is he done? Also, opinion on Jeremy Jeffries. I like Jeremy Jeffries a lot. Is he a free agent, though? I'm not too sure. But I think Cashman is going to make one more move this offseason, for sure. Whether if it's Brett Gardner, which apparently they're not even interested in.
Which is just beautiful news. That is just amazing.
Beautiful news. But I think they're going to get one more reliever. I really do think they are.
Yeah, for sure. There's like 5 good options.
Yeah.
Serviceable options, I should say.
Hicks really started to heat up at the end of the playoffs. Plus, he's a switch hitter. Yeah, Hicks was pretty good last year in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, as long as if Hicks is like playing well, then you don't take him out. But if he's like really, really, really struggling, then you think about putting Clinton.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm not a fan of Hicks. His best offensive asset is that he's a switch hitter. Kind of leaves more to be desired at the plate for me. He's not always. Base. Yeah, he's not always going to be that exceptional hitter, but he puts up great at bats all the time. And he knows he always seems to find a way to get on base, and that's really what matters in the postseason. Robert, how we doing, my man? Appreciate you. Is anyone else in agreement that the Yankees need to start playing a little bit more small ball, keep the other team's defense on their toes, maybe preventing some shifts? Yeah, I would agree. Mm-hmm. Yankees need a lefty bat for some bench depth. Would you choose Travis? Why can't Travis Shaw?
That's tough. That's
Travis.
Tough
I want to say Travis. Yeah, Travis Shaw. Asdrubal Cabrera, Justin Smoker, Matt Adams, Brad Miller.
Out of those,
it's not even an option, but I want Brad Miller.
I would go with probably Cabrera.
Probably. I probably would too, but I want Brad Miller over all those guys. I think he would be a solid fit.
All right, well.
How would you guys feel about trading for Whit Merrifield to replace Hicks in center field? Whit Merrifield plays center field?
Yeah, I think it's like
I
a
didn't know that.
secondary position. Like he can, but like you probably wouldn't trade for him to put him out there.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't.
But then again, we know nothing about the Royals as of yesterday.
That's
So
true.
who knows?
That's
Maybe he
true.
started like 40 games out there last year. We just have no idea. So
Also, chat. I just booked my flight to Kansas City.
I already bought a place.
Did you?
I did.
Did you rent or you're buying?
Oh no, I rented.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because we got to see if it works out.
That's what I'm saying. You never know, like when we're gonna have to like dip off to Machu Picchu. Like,
yeah, exactly. Well, I'm already looking
Brandon
out there too. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I already started. I have a realtor down there actually.
Yep.
Justin Verlander turns 38 on the 20th, and unless he pitches ahead of his recovery schedule, he'll be 39 when he pitches again in the majors. Given that he looks good in a showcase, do you think he could be a Yankee on a 1-year low AAV deal? Yeah, I guess.
I can totally see it.
The Yankees are going to have an open spot in the rotation next year, especially with Kluber leaving.
But if Kluber has like a good year and it's between him and Verlander, give me Kluber. And I think the Yankees would take Kluber.
Yeah. No, but the thing is, if Kluber has a good year, I think he's going to be looking for a multi-year deal.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So I don't know if the Yankees are going to want to give him a multi-year deal.
Probably not.
Thoughts on maybe trading for a Ketel Marte switch hitter? Maybe. I don't really see a fit right now.
Well, he could play, honestly. He could play in a lot of places. He could play second. He could play in the outfield.
I think he would have to start somewhere, though.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he's not like a
he's not a utility guy.
He'd be like if we traded away Hicks and you bring in Ketel Marte.
Yeah. And if Hicks is back to his 240, 25 home runs, 390 on base percentage,
that's all we need.
Defense, that's perfect.
That's all we need.
Be solid.
Get on
bold
base
move.
Guys.
Bold move by Pat. Going to Kansas City.
What was your bold move? Oh,
Unhinged KC. Hey Pat, you doing Unhinged Twitch night? Julio, bad news. I don't think I am going to be doing Twitch night. I think I need, after last night's stream, I think we just need a night off from Twitch. But I'll be back tomorrow night for sure.
What happened?
I don't like, literally, it was just like, everyone was like arguing in Discord and shit. And then my PC crashed twice. And then you heard of the game Scribble? Where like you draw pictures and then it's like Pictionary. Yeah, but everyone was like roasting me for my drawings and shit. Like, everyone's like, yo, Pat, you draw like a 2-year-old. I'm like,
so your feelings are a little hurt?
My feelings are not. It's also like, bro, I have so much schoolwork to do. Like, I kind of underestimated. Like, over this past month, I've been off of school. Like, I kind of forgot how much work it actually turns into.
No, yeah, last semester really kicked my ass. So.
And the professor, like, bro, most of my professors are really cool. But I have this one professor that's just, she's so annoying.
Is she old?
Kind of, yeah. And like, whatever. I'm not going to get into it right now.
I can't do older professors. I've never.
Some of them are cool, but
no, a lot of them are cool. It's just like it's tough to like. I don't know. It's like very old,
especially with online. Yeah, it's like they demand so much, and they don't understand. Like, just because we're online, that doesn't mean it's easier. It's actually harder that we're online because now there's so much more stuff to do and like all these discussion boards and assignments. But back to the Yankees. Imagine if Medina and Hill. I don't know. It's Hill.
I thought it was Gil, and then I think Brandon, or you actually corrected me. I think.
Did I?
No. Yeah, you said Hill.
If Hill can make the majors and turn into Chad Green like roles. Well, I kind of said with Brandon actually, Medina is definitely going to be a bullpen arm. I don't see a scenario where he's a starter. His control just isn't there. But he throws hard. I think he hit 102 at the alternate site last year. So Medina definitely has the highest potential. A lot of scouts think that he's the best pitcher with pure stuff in the entire Yankees organization. It's pronounced heel, not heel.
Heel. That's weird.
Heel, doggy, heel.
Oh, well, that's good to know, though. Never really knew.
Yeah. Pat, put school first. I tried. Actually, Unhinged always comes first, to be honest. Like, yeah, especially during the season. Like, if let's say I have a paper due, but it's the playoffs, bro. We're going playoffs 9 times out of 10.
We're going live.
But also, it's like when the Yankee season is on, like my life revolves around the Yankees. Like, if my friends want to hang out, like they should know, like it's got to be like past 11 p.m. or before 7, because from 7 to 11, I'm locked in.
Mm-hmm.
What school? I attend Queens College. Thank you for your time. Actually, technically, I don't because it's just online. So whatever.
You're right.
If Verlander pitches good, none of you would give a plop. Does that mean like all the Verlander haters, like if he pitched well for the Yankees, they'd be like, all right, like we don't hate the guy anymore?
I never really like hated him. He was just always really good, so it's just like you hated face.
I'm not a fan of him, but if he's on the Yankees, I'll root for him.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I like him, but also I have no reason to hate him. So
yeah. Another one. Yankees up 1. Garrett Cole's dominating the Rays into the 7th. He gets the first 2 outs, but then gives up a double. G-Man Choi coming up. Zach Britton ready in the bullpen. Yo, I'm snapping my finger, and Zach Britton's hopping out of that bullpen. He's sprinting like Usain Bolt to that mound. I don't care how big of a fit Cole throws, but he's not pitching a G-Man.
I don't even
Choi
think he would, because if it's one of those things where it's like, listen, like your pitch counts up, you're pitching great. If one guy gets on, you're done.
Yeah,
it's like one of those.
He would
like,
be pissed though.
Oh, of course he'll be pissed, especially since it's G-Man Choi, and it's like I need to finally get this guy back.
Yeah.
So imagine if I started throwing hands at Boone.
Could you imagine? Brett Gardner steps in, like, guys, relax. You got Rookie the Bat Dog in the dugout just fucking bugging out. He's like, he's so confused. They're like, heel, boy, heel. And then Luis Heel is so confused too. It's just like a complete shit show, all because G-Man Choi is coming up to the plate. Yeah, it got toxic, but AJ kept getting mad because I don't know, he must have ran out of Twinkies.
That sounds like a shot.
That's a shot. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking.
That sounds like a fat joke. That sounds like a fat
joke. Where's the Unhinged Kansas City background? We might have to get that going. Maybe just like cornfields.
Okay, there's more than just cornfields.
All right, so is there a Skyline in Kansas City?
There's probably something.
What's their monument? Well, it'd be cool. What are they known for?
St. Louis. It'd be cool if we went to St. Louis because we could do the Arc.
But we're not talking about St. We're talking.
I know
about
we're
Kansas
not.
City.
I know. You know what?
Same state though.
I'm looking it up right now.
Same state.
Kansas City Skyline.
Let's see it.
Ooh, that's kind of beautiful.
Yeah, I'm sure, Sean.
It's just a nice sunset.
All right. Do I have to look this up?
No, there's really nothing special. This is actually a pretty cool one, actually.
I mean, it looks decent. I'm not
the
gonna
one where it's at nighttime, like a panorama kind of thing.
Yeah, I get it.
Looks cool. It looks really cool.
Question: if you see Altuve at your house, what do you do?
Well, first of all, he's trespassing, so I have permission to beat him up.
That's true. Second of all, I'd be intensely confused. Like,
for sure. Like the first thing would be like, is that Jose Altuve?
Right? Because I wouldn't assume it's Jose Altuve. I would think it's some guy trying to rob me.
And second, I'd be like, why is Jose Altuve at my house? And third, it's like, I don't know what happens after that.
Or hear me out. Ready? You wake up one morning at your house, walk downstairs, you're into the kitchen.
He's just
your parents are at the table, and Jose Altuve is munching on a bowl of Lucky Charms. What's your next move?
And first of all, he's eating my.
And you know it's him because he's in full uni.
Well, first of all, he's eating my Lucky Charms.
So that's strike one.
So that's a problem. Second of all, he's Jose Altuve, so that's strike two. And third, he's just.
So what's your move? Are you like knocking over the Lucky Charms? You taking the bowl, eating it yourself?
Listen, realistically, I don't know what I would do, but
realistically, I'd probably be shocked as shit.
I'd probably just go back upstairs.
Yeah, or just be like, I don't have time for this. Like, let me go do a live and talk about like clickbait. Altuve's in my kitchen. Like,
yeah, or I'll just take a picture. Be like, Jose Altuve's in my kitchen.
Unhinged cornfields. Yeah, that's a thing. G-Man Choi versus Garrett Cole at next WrestleMania booking. Yo, Cole would beat his ass.
Is that Davo?
That's what I thought. See, I remember it's when Squisher King. Squish. Davo, if that's you on like your actual account, shout out to you, bro. But I miss Davo. He came that one day. Just legendary. How would you guys feel about trading for Hendricks or Castillo at the deadline if the Cubs or Reds are out of playoff contention by then? Love it. That's 2 thumbs up.
That's what I was saying. Let me put
2 thumbs up. If Altuve entered your house, you'd probably think he's an 8-year-old. An 8-year-old with a beard. Yes.
If he was in street clothes and like I saw him from the back, I'd be like, who's that like small man at my kitchen table? Wouldn't know it's Jose Altuve.
If DJ dominates the rest of his career, then number retired in Monument Park. To me, it would happen if we won the World Series. Yes. I think if DJ, in the length of this contract, if he keeps it up for the entire time, his number will be retired if they win a World Series with him.
Yeah, I was going to say, because he's already been here for 2 years, add another 6, maybe like another year or 2 on like a small deal. So he's with us for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Let's say we win like 2 rings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pat, what do you do if you walk in your house and see Brett Gardner? I don't know what I would do, actually.
What would you do?
I would be I would be like, oh shit, here we go. I would like fight or flight instinct. I think my fight instinct would just engage. I'd be like, threat. Be like, wait, where's my boxing gloves? Threat.
Start screaming danger.
Danger. Mom, he's here. This isn't a drill.
Like you roll over in the middle of the night, he's just like right there.
Don't even say that because that's actually a horrifying thought. Like you're just lying down in bed, just like reading a book, right? You put down the book, foot of your bed, baldness just rising up. Like you ever see in Monsters Inc. when like the monster just slowly creeps out the foot of the bed? I'm like, here we fucking. I've waited my whole life for this moment, Brett. You don't even know. If I saw Altuve, I know he's stealing my trash can.
That's true. Check your garbage can.
Yeah, you got to check it. Let's see. Yanks should trade Gary Sanchez and make room for Higgy while Austin Wells develops in the minors. I like Austin Wells. I don't know if he's going to be a catcher moving forward. I know a lot of people think he's going to be a first baseman. But I think Austin Wells has more potential than Ziegler, to be honest. I
agree. Yeah.
DJ's the 21st century Paul O'Neill. This is actually very interesting because when we were talking about like the number of retirements and stuff, the DJ scenario kind of reminded me a little bit of Paul O'Neill. I don't know why. Just came to my mind.
They're similar players.
I have a feeling next Indian pitcher to go is Plesac.
Probably. Maybe Bieber.
Justin?
Basically anyone who plays for the Indians and is an all-star level player, they're gone.
Yeah. What if Brett Gardner's obsessed GF entered your house because she thought Brett Gardner lived there? Now we're like
now this is just like a shit show. Like the entire thing is just a mess. Got Jose Altuve eat my Lucky Charms on my kitchen table. We got Brett Gardner sneaking up on me in my bed.
Then you got his obsessed stalker trying to find him at the foot of my bed. So he has more things to worry about than me at this point. Could you imagine like being obsessed with Brett Gardner?
Yeah, like of all people.
Gotta ask Brandon about that one. CJ, you're late. What did you miss? You actually missed a lot. We're like 48 minutes in at this point, and we talked about we talked about all the rumors and nonsense and acquisitions and signings and trades. We talked about it all. We even talked about Brett Gardner and Jose Altuve breaking into our homes. Honestly, I'm in favor of giving Gary a second chance. I'm predicting a solid 225, 32 home runs. That would be a perfect season for Gary. Beautiful season, actually.
Hit like 235 if we're getting picky. But.
I'll still take 225 with 32.
I would, yeah.
Especially after that 147.
As long as it's no more like batting like 160.
Yeah. Listen, Johnny, 225 would be solid for Gary at this point. Yeah. And that's solid for catchers.
I care more about his on-base percentage than his batting average.
Sure.
And his slugging, so his OPS.
If I saw Gardner in my house, I'd call Area 51 telling them their alien escaped.
Oh, God.
Shit. Do you feel we need more balance in our lineup? Maybe not having Judge and Stanton Voit back to back to back. Maybe mix in some speed in between. That's why I would have loved Michael Brantley. I think he would have been like a perfect like filler between like Stanton and Voit. Top 3 in NL: LA Dodgers, San Diego Padres, and New York Mets. I would have to agree.
You could maybe flip-flop the Braves and the Mets. Maybe.
Right now, I think the Mets are a little bit better.
Yeah, like that's going to be a tight race.
Yeah.
Be a very tight race. But yeah, it's hard to disagree with that.
Yeah.
Because I can't think of it, because the Central is nowhere near those levels. So yeah.
If we're talking like AL top 3, I think I'm going Yankees, White Sox.
I've seen a lot of people saying the White Sox are overrated, but I don't think they are.
I think they're going to be good.
But
the AL is just so weak. I don't even know who number 3 would be. Like maybe the
There's no one in the AL West. There's no one in the AL West that blows you away. The Central is. I probably put the Twins at 3.
Yeah. Daniel, solid comment here. Unhinged New York, better than MYY recaps,
Wow.
better than Talking Yanks. Listen, I'm not trying to shit on either of these guys. Derek from MYY recaps, awesome ass channel. Anyone who doesn't check out MYY recaps, go check him out. Talking Yanks, they also produce solid ass content there. Appreciate all, like, I love all like the Yankee content creators, to be honest. Like, they're all awesome. But I appreciate you thinking we're the best. I definitely try to produce the best content around, so I appreciate you, Daniel. First time I saw Gardner, I thought he was Dr. Phil without the mustache.
Oh my God.
Do you remember when Brett Gardner did have a mustache?
He did?
Yeah, you never seen it? I think it was in 2015 when the entire team grew mustaches.
If you want to give me nightmares, pull it up.
Oh, I'm obviously gonna pull this up on the screen here. Where do we? It's actually a rare image because I only see one picture, but we're gonna pop it up. Are you ready, Sean?
I'm ready. I'm a little scared.
Yeah, you might be.
I'm a little scared because I've never. Oh, that is disgusting.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
Maybe if it was like dark brown, like it would. Okay, that's
kind of looks like El Chapo.
that has to be fake.
No, it's definitely fake. There. Look, see, even Ellsbury had a mustache. They all had mustaches. Brian McCann. It was like a 2015. Was it 2014?
What's with like these really light colored mustaches?
You remember Brendan Ryan? He had a mustache.
That's a good looking mustache, though.
It's a decent looking mustache. I'll give him that much. But yeah, 2015 Yankees, solid ass mustaches.
Porn stash, yeah.
Let's see. Cardinals 5th. Cardinals are
solid.
Yeah, they're a solid team. I'll give them that much. Remember last night with the Royals, we forgot a player, Ervin Santana, the pitcher. I totally forgot they signed him this offseason. When was the last time Ervin Santana I forgot he was even in the league.
Last time I heard his name was when we rocked him.
2017? Yeah, last time I heard him too.
Didi's homer.
Yes, Royals snub to the top 3, bro. We should honestly put Royals number 3.
We're going to be following them so closely.
Yeah, Unhinged is so 3 so much better than Talking Yanks. Anthony, I appreciate that, for real. But they still produce great content over there. MYR Recaps is the reason I found this channel. He gave you guys a huge plug recently. That's awesome. Shout out to Derek. Love Derek. He's an awesome dude. TBH, I don't really like Talking Yanks, so you and Derek, greater than Talking Yanks. Appreciate you, Johnny. You're the man. Pat, we need to do a stream from South Beach. Julio, I do need to come to South Beach. Unhinged live.
That sounds like a good time.
That does sound like a good time.
Unhinged on the road?
Oh, we should do a world tour.
First stop.
I'm telling you.
First stop,
Kansas City.
I mean, we can go like all the way out to Kansas City and then make our way back. We could do like a Midwest East Coast trip, and then we could fly out to like, West Coast.
Culminate Machu Picchu.
Oh,
that's where everything culminates.
Goes with that being said.
It's a 70s porn stash. That's exactly what it was.
That's pretty much what that whole theme was. Yeah.
Also, someone I feel is not getting enough attention from fans is Aaron Hicks. I think his arm is fully rested from Tommy John surgery. I think Hicks can bat 270-ish and play great defense in center field. 270
would be exceeding a lot of expectations. I would love that.
Yeah, to be honest, it would be an awesome season for Hicks, to be honest. What's news on fan attendance at Yankee Stadium? I think they said 10%.
10%
to start the year. Well, is that going to be to start the year, or is that like currently? Because by the year we might progress. No,
I think that's like right now because it's really in effect right now for like the Nets.
Yeah.
Probably like the Rangers, the Knicks. But what I did see actually today is that I don't know how factual this was, but I did see it from a verified account, I think. But the cheapest ticket you can get for the Barclays Center for the Nets is like $600. I don't know how factual that is. That could be just BS, but
that's kind of like what my fear was. Since like
that gets me thinking that like 400 level in Yankee Stadium it costs us like $300. And like,
that was my fear.
Nobody's paying that
because I knew it was going to go one of two ways.
Like
it was either one, people were going to be like too scared to go, so the tickets were going to be cheap. Or 2, everyone was going to be so itching to go that the tickets are going to be so in demand.
If there's a high demand and they can get like $200 out of like a 200 level seat, 300 level seat, then I mean, if you're the Yankees, why not?
Listen, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that even if they had like the stadium at full capacity, hypothetically, and they held opening day, I think we would probably see like a sellout at Yankee Stadium
Oh my
because
God.
like I understand like people are still like scared of COVID to a point, they're cautious about it, but I think
No,
if
dude.
fans had the opportunity to be at Yankee Stadium for
Yeah,
opening
because
day,
think about it,
they're
like,
gonna go regardless of how many people are there.
because there's enough people like around here that aren't scared of COVID or for
Yeah,
whatever reason. Maybe they're vaccinated, like whatever. But there's gonna be
yeah.
enough people to go fill the seats.
100%. But that's why maybe, hopefully, by the time opening day rolls around, maybe we could get up to like 25%. I think that would
That
be
would be
like
awesome.
that would be a lot more
That'd be
legitimate.
awesome. That'd be like what, 15,000 people
I'm
around?
not good with math, but
Let's
somewhere
see.
around that.
I want to say
Let's
Yankee
see.
Stadium capacity is like 66, 68,000.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
I'm
only
way off.
what was it?
4,000.
54?
Yeah.
Well, you weren't way off. You said what, 50, 60?
No, I said like 60 something.
Oh, well, you're not that far
I don't know
off.
what. Yeah.
CJ says the only memory I had of Brendan Ryan was when he pitched in that game. The Yankees were getting blown out and pitched the best out of all the pitchers in that game. I do remember Brendan Ryan pitching. I do remember that. Pre-COVID, NYC is number 1. Post-COVID is obviously Machu Picchu number 1, KC number 2. I would maybe agree with that. Machu Picchu probably number 1. KC,
They're
close
definitely
number.
perfectly fine over there, having a great time.
Are there like how does
I don't know.
COVID
I
even
don't.
get to Machu Picchu?
Okay, well, how it gets to everywhere else? One person comes and brings it into like Machu Picchu, and then boom. It was probably
I just
Brandon.
love the name.
It
Bro,
was probably Brandon.
Brandon probably bring
He went
COVID to
over to go
Machu
visit,
Picchu
and he brought it. Yeah.
intentionally too. He's like, I just popped positive for COVID, heading to Machu Picchu. Situation. You might hate this, Pat. Game 6 of the World Series, Gardner is red hot, hitting 450, and there's a righty for the other team on the hill. But Clint Frazier is doing decent, hitting 260. What do you do?
Well, here's the thing. Before you answer that, you could flip that. Gardner could be hitting 260. Frazier could be hitting 450, and Gardner would still start.
I'm confused as to what the situation is, though.
Who's starting?
Yeah, who's currently playing? Like Gardner's
like
currently
if it was
hitting?
between those two, who are you putting in the left field to start?
Oh, to start the game. I thought this was like a pinch hit situation. I guess I'm starting Gardner. If he's batting 450 and there's a righty on the mound, I mean, bro, dude's batting 450.
I get it. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still a little creeped out by COVID, but I would definitely go to the stadium. I think a lot of people feel that way too, because I mean, I think personally, I think maybe you're safer going to Yankee Stadium and sitting outdoors, socially distanced from people, than going to a supermarket and standing in a crowded line, like waiting to buy your apples and oranges that people were breathing on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna be scared, like, just don't leave your house. But I would definitely go to Yankee Stadium.
Oh, for sure. Heartbeat, I would go.
Max I would pay for a seat in 2021 is 1 to 200. Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how factual that $600 thing was. That could have just been like what someone was trying to resell them for. Who knows?
It's possible.
But I saw that floating around. I was like, that's a little ridiculous.
I wonder how like the season tickets are going to work out too.
Yeah, who knows?
It's going to be interesting.
Who knows?
I'm watching the Daytona dual races for NASCAR, and it was raining and a jet dryer crashed. Laughing face. Okay, I have a couple questions here. One, what is a jet dryer?
It's it's just like probably like a car machine kind of thing that like dries the track.
Oh, so is someone inside of it?
I would assume so. I don't think it's like a giant remote controlled car.
Well, I'm hoping that whoever crashed in it is okay.
Here's the thing. They're not going that fast. I mean, I don't think they're going like 100 miles an hour cleaning the track around. They probably should be going like 10.
Imagine he just fucking whips it.
Let me see if I can find this on like trending on Twitter.
Oh, God. Gardner in the playoffs or Clint in the playoffs? I'm going Clint in the playoffs any day of the week. Give me Clint, bro.
Twice on Sunday.
Hot take. Clint is making the 2021 All-Star team and hitting 37 home runs. Huh. You found the video?
It's not a video. It's a picture. Oh wait, I
Oh.
did put a video. No, wait.
Did it actually crash?
It's a picture of
Oh.
just, like the jet dryer just like
So
turned a little bit.
it was going 8 miles per hour, and the minimum the announcer said was 12 miles per hour.
Okay.
How do you crash going 12 miles per hour? All right, before we do wrap things up tonight, we'll take this question. Guys, what Yankee moment got you the most mad?
Oh, boy.
If we're talking recent, I was definitely very pissed off. 2020 ALDS Game 2. I cannot remember being
That's what I
mad.
was going to say.
Also, I was very mad 2020 AL Wildcard Series Game 2 when like that whole rain thing happened.
Oh my god!
Carrasco didn't have to pitch in the rain. Tanaka comes out. It's Hurricane Katrina, and he's like pitching. He gave up like 3 runs, and then they're like, "All right, now we're gonna put the tarp on the field." Like what?
But
what was that?
Still won.
Bro, the J Happ coming in the
Still
second
won.
inning, Game 2, like that made me sick to my stomach. Yeah, taking Devi out in the second inning.
Another underrated moment that pissed me off was Clark Schmidt's debut. The situation he was.
Oh yeah. That game pissed me off. That series, this season pissed me off. Jesus. Yeah. But yeah, that is gonna wrap things up for us tonight. Unfortunately, chat, I'm not going live on Twitch tonight. Just taking one day off. I'll be back tomorrow night. We will be streaming live on Twitch tomorrow. I mean, not on Twitch. I will be streaming live on Twitch tomorrow at 10, but tomorrow 9 p.m. We'll be back live on YouTube and Facebook, whatever you guys watch us on. So I appreciate everyone for sticking around. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. We have a podcast coming out tomorrow about James Paxton, how he apparently looks better than ever. I don't know. But yeah, we will see you guys tomorrow at 9. Really appreciate you guys for sticking around with us every night. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
See ya.